And I think the brilliant thing, or terrifying, but also brilliant, depending on how you look at it,
Yeah.
is that particularly for teachers, and I think it's quite unique to teaching, is that you could be as prepared as you like for your classes, but you absolutely have no idea what you're going to get when you walk into that classroom, because your audience is 30 dynamic, emotional teenagers who you have no control over, like how they're feeling, or what their rest of the day looks like. And so you kind of go in there and you're kind of engaging with them in the real time. You can't prepare for the interactions that you're gonna have with your students. And I think that's what makes teaching so dynamic and interesting. And so you kind of go to your periods and you have no idea if you're going to come back, super encouraged and inspired, or completely drained. But that's the teacher's day, and they just do it period
Yeah.
in, period out, day in, day out. And they kind of, I think a lot of the teachers I know, they're learning to kind of leave the emotions at work, kind of, and just not take any of it to heart, because you're working with teenagers, and we all know that as a teenager, sometimes you get a little bit emotional, or sometimes you just feel really rebellious. And
Yeah. Yeah.
if you're working with teenagers all day, you kind of just learn to go with the flow. And a
Yeah.
lot of the teacher day is just going with the flow, I think. You
Really.
plan your lesson, yes, and it's
Mm.
you have to make sure it's aligned with the syllabus. But at the end of the day, what happens in your classroom, you have to kind of take as it comes. And